Hi everyone and welcome back to the video. Today I'm going to be reacting live on one of my Twitch streams to the brand new MSFS 2024 trailer that dropped this past Sunday. If you haven't done so already, would super appreciate the follow over on Twitch. twitch.tv/BritInDC. If you like the video, go ahead and drop a like and leave a comment if you haven't done so already with your favorite part of the MSFS trailer. Would super appreciate if you did that. All right, without any further ado, let's get on with the reaction. Are we ready? Should we react to this thing? All right, here we go. Okay. It's a good start. Logos. Oh, that's looking very nice. Look at the desert. Okay, so still using Azure. Okay, like this. The Red Bull Air Races are coming. Very interesting. Next generation of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Look at the traffic. Commercial flights. Yes, that's us. That's us. This is looking very nice. Look at the 330. Ooh. Oh, it's an INI. Of course it's INI builds. Of course it's goddamn INI builds. Of course. Oh, that looks so sick. Air ambulance. Oh, the towing. Yep. I wonder if we can customize the message. Aerial advertising. VIP charters, very nice. Okay. Is this the crop dusting? Agricultural aviation? Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, interesting. Search and rescue. Okay. Look at the way that the sea is moving there as well. Oh, that cargo plane is going to be so sick. The duster is coming. Oh, look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, do we get a camera? Do we get a camera so we can take pictures of Bambi? Oh my god. Drone service, of course. Blimps. Are we getting blimps? Are we finally getting blimps back in the sim? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm here for that. Look at that. Hot air balloon. The biggest meme. The biggest meme. I love it. Ooh, the Aurora. Is it actually coming this time? Oh, that looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. And here is my little breakdown. I do this live on stream with all of my Twitch chat and hope you enjoy the little bit of banter that goes on and some of my initial thoughts. The sky stuff, I mean, they've constantly been improving the sky in MSFS 2020, but this is just looking even better. The fact that Red Bull, actually, that was one thing that FS Elite didn't mention in the article, but obviously they've done something with Red Bull, right, to get the Red Bull Air Racing. So kind of cool that we are getting Red Bull Air Racing as part of this update. I think that's pretty freaking spectacular, because the extra 300 has been a staple of the simulator for donkey's years. So now incorporating that into something of a career mode with Xbox, with like a gamification, because that's realistically what we can call this thing. It's definitely like gamification style, which I am perfectly okay with. I think, honestly, if anything, this is going to excite people a lot more, get more people interested and involved in the simulator. So I am all for this idea. Like, gamify everything. Like, let's get gamification to be more popular and talked about. So yeah, they've definitely done some kind of sponsorship with Red Bull to get the Red Bull Air Racing officially in there. I think this speaks to more ground clutter, like things that immediately jump out at me when seeing this scene, which, by the way, is this correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure this scene is taken from Chicago, right? I think this is Chicago. So Chicago O'Hare. So yeah, obviously tons of traffic. We can see obviously United is huge. So are we getting big real world liveries default in the simulator now? Is that a thing? Because that would be pretty freaking cool if that's the case. So we don't have to fish around for different liveries if we're doing that. So that would be great if that's the case. Things that I can also see right off the bat is that we have a 787-10, and it looks like there are at least two of them. From this distance and angle, I can't tell what that is. But so yeah, I think either 3 787-9s or 10s or variations of them, all sporting United liveries. Tons of ground clutter. Like, oh my god. There is so much ground clutter here, it's insane. And there are various other aircraft back here that I just do not recognize and cannot recognize. Though, again, street lights, lights on buildings, reflections on things. The fact that if this is indeed a default airport, it does not look or feel default in any way. It looks like there's a lot of detail, lots of ground clutter, nicely lit signage, upgraded or updated taxiway signage. So they've definitely put in a significant amount of effort into this. Yeah, so commercial flying, we've got, like pre-flight stuff. This looks great. Interior of the cockpit, this looks absolutely fantastic, right? Highly detailed interior cockpit. We can see that the PFD is obviously working. All of this is functioning. We can see it. Passenger loading, like, okay, is passenger loading going to be default? Or is that like, is this proof that GSX works? Like, need a little bit of context here, but I think that this definitely is showing a very good direction. Also, I just want to step back in this just real quick. For those of you who are observant, what does this look like? I know it was a screenshot like down here. There was a screenshot, but yeah, what does this look like to you? Because to me, that very, very clearly looks like an InnyBuilds PFD or EFB. Sorry, not PFD, EFB. That definitely is an InnyBuilds electronic flight bag or iPad, because we've got that iPad in so many planes. So if we are to assume this, it means that InnyBuilds in FS24 are responsible for the Neo, Beluga, AM4, and the A330, which is crazy. That genuinely means that they are responsible for like 4 of the major planes in this simulator, and all of them are Airbus. So yeah, exactly. Like that, literally the like, what? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. InnyBuilds 15 out of 10. Amazing. So that means that we'll have, all right, let's just quickly do this. So let's just run down the list of Airbus products that will be in the sim day one, if we are to assume that all aircraft from FS 2020 are going to work, okay? Airbus A300, A310, A320, A320neo, A330, A340. There are 6 Airbus aircraft that will be in the sim day one. Crazy. So yeah, let's continue. The bush flying, I mean, this looks like Matt Smith's, aka Chewie's, fever dream. Yeah, this is definitely Matt's fever dream right here. This is Chewie's fever dream. This is my fever dream. Also, this is Miami Beach. Yes, because that's Miami Cruise Port right there. So, yeah, this is Miami skyline-wise with the intracoastal and everything. That definitely looks and feels Miami. VIP charter. I mean, this is great. The Honda Jet. So, this is the... Oh, sorry. Is this the Honda or the Cirrus? That's the Cirrus, isn't it? Sorry, it is Miami. Yeah. I thought that's what I thought. I knew it was Miami. Cirrus Jet. I just realized that. G2. This is the Cirrus Jet. So we'll have the Cirrus and we'll have the Cirrus Jet both in the sim. I know working title obviously had a huge impact on the regular Cirrus. So the Cirrus Jet, this is going to be great. A couple of really good Cirrus aircraft in the sim as well. This looks like fun. Doing agricultural. We already had seen the Duster. That being said, a couple of things with some of these like career-based things, right? So number one, are these just like one-offs? Like, is this a pre-programmed thing that you can only do one time to satisfy you doing it? Or is there if it is a true career mode, right? I'm thinking in terms of like a farming sim or something like that, right? You've got regular jobs that you need to do in order to continue or keep the farm running. So my thing is this like continuous, or is this like you can only do it the one time, satisfy a game condition, and then you're done? And then you move on to another one. And there are like 5 of these that are all set up to be as part of this career. Or is it, hey, you are based out of this heliport today. Go rescue this cargo ship, or go rescue this oil container, or go save someone who is drowning in a rip current, right? I'm just thinking out loud here. So yeah, like I said, this looks absolutely spectacular. And I love the level of detail, like the fact that you've got your co-pilot literally hanging out the side of the heli. But again, what I want to know is this just like you're flying and then it cuts to this really fun animation? Or is this, hey, I'm looking over here and then I turn my head and I see my co-pilot hanging out the window, right? That's kind of the thing that I want to understand about this, right? I respect and understand the fact that they are gamifying. I want to understand, is this a full gamification of the experience in order to attract a larger audience? Or is this you're actually incrementally building skills, situations develop, and as you progress, situations get more challenging. You get to do different things, right? That's the part of this that I still want to understand and see before we actually progress with this. All right, cargo stuff. I mean, I think this was part of the original trailer from what I remember, right? The helicopter, the big, I've forgotten the name of this big cargo turbine helicopter, but the fact that it was doing drops onto like rooftops and stuff like that, I think we had seen that in the previous trailer as well. The A400M, again, this is another big Indie Builds product that we already were aware of. Remote cargo ops, this looks amazing. Again, the fact that they're like thinking about small level detail here, right? We've got different palm tree types all across here. I'm trying to see if there's like repetition at all of any of the individual pieces of foliage just to catch them out. To be honest, I really don't see any trees that look similar or the same. So they've done a great job in terms of like diversification of foliage and things like that already. We've got red smoke. Again, is this generated as part of the mission? Is this something that generates that you can call in and say, hey, can you light up the runway so we can see where we're landing? I mean, it's going to be that cargo plane is going to be very, very flipping cool when it comes out. Again, another Innie Builds product. The Duster, aerial firefighting. Again, we've got both, right? So we had seen the helicopter previously. This is it in a firefighting configuration. We also saw so we saw the Duster. We got to see so we saw this last time. Looks really amazing. The Duster is going to be a really fun little airplane to fly, and it secretly makes me want to have gotten that other plane that was in the sim and have them both painted and do like a recreation of planes in the sim, because I think that would be hilarious. But anyway, so yeah, more couple of things here. So let's just quickly rewind here. First of all, the level of detail on the trees. So let's just get past this. Look at the like all kinds of things that I'm picking up here. Smoke in between the layers of the tree line. The trees look absolutely stunning. I mean, the sim right now looks amazing, but this just truly, this is like next level game changing stuff. Rocks, individual little rocks, the detail on the cliff faces, trees on the edge of the cliff going all the way down. The level of detail in the rock face here. This side is green. This side is gray. They've definitely paid attention to the way that the rock faces look, to the way that the terrain is supposed to be. It looks spectacular. Again, different foliage. These trees are not the same as these trees. The cub looks amazing. I really hope that this is a clue, by the way, about the fact that you start off with a clean airplane, and as you move, look at this. You see the splatter coming up? So obviously you can actually dirty up your airplanes. So there is supposed to be a system that will make your plane dirtier as you carry on. Also, I think this is the most adorable thing ever. Exactly. Bambi! But again, like, you look, the detail in the bark here looks great. The pine trees here looks great. Ferns look lovely. There's like, this plant is not the same as this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. Right? They're all ever so slightly different, and they have like little intricacies. And again, this is playing back to that, like the fact that you can go off and see wildlife in the current sim. So are we getting more? Are we getting more diversification of wildlife? Yeah, lots to digest and unpack from that. Where to begin? Air Force Proud 95. I couldn't have said it better myself. Genuinely, I don't think we knew about motorized hot air balloons. So we can literally fly these things. Wind, no wind. We can steer them. Like, yes, please. This is amazing. Also, low-lying fog is something that is not necessarily well replicated, like a haze layer or something like that. This looks really nice. Especially like flying in the US. If you are from the US and you've flown around Florida, you know how severe the haze layer can be. Or for that matter, any environment which is particularly humid, especially either first thing in the morning or it gets progressively more humid during the day, and there's a very clearly defined haze layer. This is amazing. Genuinely amazing. I don't think even in the current Sky Taxi that I'm flying it that often. I say that as we come onto this piece of absolute gold. So not only are we getting hot air balloons that are steerable with the GPS. We're getting dirigibles. like, holy, we're getting blimps. I am so excited that we are getting blimps. Like, okay. Also, more things to just quickly point out. The lights on the ground look incredible, even at a distance here. We've got that haze layer I was talking about earlier, which looks unbelievable, but this is looking incredible. Again, the rain effects in the distance over here as well. Rio is an absolutely stunning city in real life anyway. And the fact that we're getting more of this kind of thing with more advanced weather, more advanced lighting in the sim, it's going to be a really lovely experience all the way around. More little teeny tiny details that I'm picking out here, but things like ripple effects, which we've already seen, like the ripple effects in the current sim working really well. If I was to be super nitpicky with anything that I've seen in the trailer so far, it's that these branches don't look exactly amazing. Like, mangroves are not that pointy. Again, that's me being super nitpicky, but the vegetation looks amazing. Gators in Florida or the Everglades or wherever this happens to be, I'm not entirely sure. But if this is the Everglades and there are gators, amazing. Love that. Again, pulling, you know what I should do? I should just play this back at like half speed while we're talking about this. Sky towing. I think this is great. You know, we have a sky towing challenge in the sim right now, so this is going to be great as an addition to this. Landing in weird and wonderful locations. Cool. Again, high terrain level detail. I think this is the F-16, right? F-16 that we are currently flying in. Again, there's an F-16 in the current sim, so I think this is code for this is coming. And what can we see in the background? A-10 Warthog. What more can we say that we are not going to absolutely love about this airplane other than the fact that it's a Burt machine? A-10 Warthog, there are so many cool things that we're going to be able to do in this thing. Again, little tiny details, local housing. This shows the seasons, right? We got a yellow tree over here or a brown tree. We can see some more fall colors coming through in this clip here. So that's definitely like a really nice season overview. Like, yes, we're going to get seasons in this, which is going to be great. Gyrocopter. Again, I'm not necessarily sure how often I'm going to be flying this, but this is showing, I'm assuming, like the multiplayer capabilities or functionality. Gyrocopters, cool. Yeah, I guess. Fun, amazing, different weather. Seasons, right? So, yeah, seasons. The meme mobile. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like Africa because you got the acacia trees. All in the background here, the beautiful sky. I mean, sky colors. The sky colors are stunning, like absolutely gorgeous sky colors that we're getting. The fact that the sky is now fully reflecting off of the water features in the back. Again, vegetation looks sick. So it looks like we're getting two versions of the hot air balloon, by the way. We're getting the propeller version and the non-propeller version. Very important distinction here. Giraffes. Again, localization of fauna and if that is what the lightning looks like in this version of the sim, and this is actually what the rain effects are going to be looking like, chef's kiss. And what more do I need to say about this scene? I mean, Aurora Borealis. Aurora, we're getting an Aurora. Yes? Freaking please, let's freaking go. This is going to be amazing. Yes, I'm all for this. All for this. That's going to be beautiful. very excited about this, especially like when we're doing transatlantic crossings and all that. So yeah, that I think concludes the trailer. Amazing.
Nate Dog Gaming asked, so what's our opinion on MSFS 24?
I think, genuinely speaking, it's going to be very hard to say and put into words what my opinion of the sim is before I've even had the chance to play it, any kind of chance to enjoy it and try it myself. But from what I've seen so far from the 2 trailers, 2 things are very clear. One, Asobo and Microsoft have done an absolutely incredible job of getting the community feedback and what we like about the sim, what we want to see in the next generation of the sim. And we have a simulator that is coming out that is going to look and feel very comfortable and familiar to us that have been flying FS 2020. The gamification elements of the sim are going to be incredible for newcomers and anyone who is interested in getting into the sim. My overarching questions remain the same. Is this just like a one-off? Is the challenges just going to be that? Is the career mode going to be progressive, or is it going to be like one-shot little things, right? But the quality of aircraft, the number of new aircraft that are coming in, the fact that they have worked very closely with several major developers that are doing even more planes than we even thought, right? The fact that we're getting an A330 native in the sim now, that to me is mind-blowing. Like, Innie Builds, what are you doing with your lives? Have you not got enough on your plate that you decided to throw one more into the mix? So yeah, long story short, I think, 1, I'm extremely excited. 2, I think this is going to bring a lot of new people into the simulator who have never flown before, that are interested in doing so. I think that this is we are in a very, very exciting time, whereby a lot of very cool things are happening in the sim, around the flight sim community, and November can't come soon enough. Right, guys, there is my reaction. What do you guys think? What is your favorite part of the trailer? Is there anything specific you're looking forward to with MSFS 24 dropping in November? Let me know down below. If you haven't done so already, we'd super appreciate it if you leave a like, leave a comment, and we will see you on the next one. Until then, we are the Empire. We have tea, and I will see you on the next episode.